Hello, Libra. Welcome to your weekly reading for July 15th to the 21st. This is for Libra and Libra rising. And wow, we're going to jump into it, Libra. What a week. You see, we kick it off with Mars conjuncting Uranus. We end it with a full moon in Capricorn. This is a big week. There's a lot to discuss. Now, Monday, July 15th, Mars is going to conjunct Uranus in Taurus. I've talked about this several times. It is possibly the biggest aspect of the month, if not one of the year. Okay, this is going to be big. Mars and Uranus are in Taurus. You know, you share Venus with Taurus, right? Venus is your ruling planet, and so is Taurus. So Mars and Uranus are kind of taking up Venus's space here, having little shifts in that harmony, little disruptor in that harmony that Venus brings, okay? And so this is a time where you're going to feel a little bit of a shakeup. Mars conjuncting Uranus, remember, conjunctions are powerful. They're really, really powerful. And this is going to be especially powerful for y'all, Libra Nation. It's in your 8th house. 8th house, there's an intensity to the 8th house. It could have to do with whatever you experience around this time. Could be with intimacy. It could be with money. It could be with your personal transformation too, because remember, the 8th house is death and rebirth. It's transformation. So there is definitely going to be something that you may feel this day. And keep an eye on money and finances too. And I say that because not only is this happening in your 8th house, but the moon will be in Scorpio this day as well. Okay. That brings a little bit more intensity. Moon's in Scorpio, and Scorpio rules your 2nd house of salary, income, finances. Now, the other thing is, if you're not here for money, if you're cool, you're like, oh, nothing's going to happen, I'm cool with that. Remember, this is all about not only your transformation, but you feeling that self-worth. All right. The 2nd house is self-worth, self-value. All right. There could be something around here that is going to make you see things differently. I want to remind you that Uranus is a planet that is radical, it's rebellious, it's revolutionary. It has that type of energy, but it's also freedom. It's freedom. It's liberating. All right. It is that type of planet. So something inside you could awaken. Remember, this is happening in your 8th house of transformation. This could be your Sandra D moment. You saw her at the end of Greece. She knew what she wanted. All right. So that was part of her transformation, her awakening. So you could have some great awakening, especially if you feel stuck in a situation. That is what is something that could happen this day that shows you the way. Just know that this is going to be a big aspect. All right. It's kind of like that, you know, when you made that volcano in middle school science project that you did, baking powder and vinegar. It's kind of like that. You feel the little bit of the rumbles before, then Mars conjunct Uranus, you got that lava flow, and then you still got like a little bit of, you know, the aftershock afterwards. Just know that there's going to be a little bit of shifting gears around this time. Okay. So direct your energy to a higher vibration. You always want to do that. All right. Also be mindful this day, just because with an aspect like this, Mars conjuncting Uranus, that is also, you know, can be like accident prone. It comes with this package. So just be mindful, be very aware this day. Now on Tuesday, July 16th, we've got Mercury moving into shadow. Now, the reason I bring this up is because Mercury is going retrograde pretty much all of August, as I had mentioned in your monthly forecast. Mercury moving into shadow, I made the analogy, it's like Mercury's taking an Ambien this day, all right? So he's still awake, a little just kind of like, so get your ducks in a row. This is the time before you have that full slowdown of Mercury, Pluto, Saturn, Neptune, all retrograde in August. You want to take this time, take advantage. I said this in your monthly forecast. You really, really want to take advantage of this now and put everything that you do everything you need to do now. Also, this day we're going to have a water trine, Moon in Scorpio, Sun in Cancer, Neptune in Pisces. It could be emotionally moving for you. Now on Thursday, Sun sextile Uranus. Here's your breakthrough. Here's the breakthrough that you wanted. This is a very harmonious aspect. This is really wonderful. There is definitely going to be some healing that y'all may be doing as well. Remember, your eighth house is activated. There could be something, the eighth house, like remember, there's that depth with the eighth house as well. But on this day, we've got Mercury trining Chiron in Aries. Very interesting. Chiron is the wounded healer. And so there is, and also remember, the sun is still in Cancer. And so there is some intuitive work that you may be doing. You may feel heightened intuition, a lot of compassion, feeling in your comfort zone, healing. Just think healing. And also, let me remind you that Chiron in Aries is with your North Node in Aries and your seventh house of partnerships. So healing in terms of a partnership. It can be work, it can be love and romance, but there may be something here where you really deeply feel. Now, Saturday, July 20th, we've got Mars sextiling Neptune. Remember, this is all at 29 degrees. Everything's happening at 29 degrees. It's like, remember, 29 degrees is a, anaretic degree. It's a critical degree. There is, we'll talk about that when we get to the full moon, but this is enormously wonderful. This is so, so nice. Remember, Mars and Neptune couldn't be more opposite. I said this in your monthly forecast. It's like putting two kids who have nothing in common in a room together, forcing them to hang out, get along. They're getting along. They figured it out. This is heightened compassion, intuition, spirituality. You're going to feel this energy. You're going to feel a charge. Mars is bringing that charge. I really love this. Now, same day, Mars moves into Gemini. This is going to be really nice for you. Mars is moving into Gemini until September 4th, joining Jupiter. Remember, Jupiter's in Gemini all year until June 2025. So what you're going to feel for the next, this is your ninth house. This is your ninth house. Your belief system, spirituality, the way that you see things. Remember, that's a big thing here. All right. Your belief system, your philosophy. So remember, I said you're going to start feeling a shift in the way that you see things. You're just going to organically feel this, but you're going to feel this charge about it. This is a lot of passion. Now, Mars and Gemini, this is a lot of mental stimulation, a lot of curiosity, doing new things, learning new things, but all that passion that Mars is bringing now, Jupiter, all about expansion, good luck, wisdom, prosperity. It's such a great time for you. You may feel very driven around this time. Ninth house is also long distance travel. I would not be surprised if y'all are going on some trips, long distance trips, maybe even planning them now, publishing and broadcasting, education. Those are all part of the ninth house. So you could feel this really big drive, that passion. It's going to be really heightened. It's almost like with Mars here, it's like really, really amped up. In Gemini, air sign, big time. All right. Big time. You're a fellow air sign. You'll really feel this kind of like a soap, kind of like Sofia Vergara in Modern Family, that passion, just doing things. But of the mind, there's going to be, you could feel like a sponge around this time, just absorbing a lot of things, wanting to learn new things, wanting to try new things, maybe even feel like a vacuum at times too. With this type of aspect, oh yeah, you're definitely going to be communicating a lot as well. Remember, I also said Mars and Gemini is also restless energy. It can be a little bit scattered, so just really focus all that. This is all your energy into your passions at this time. Okay, make things count, make things matter for you. This is going to be something that you really want to take advantage of. You can even think back to the end of 2022 when Mars was in Gemini. I don't know if you remember that. Mars was in Gemini for like 7 months. It was just like, what is going on here? But it was because it, retrograded for a couple months. But anyway, there could be some themes coming up around this time that came up around that time as well. So think about what was like percolating. Now, we get to a really big date. Sunday, July 21st, the full moon in Capricorn. We got this big old blue moon. Just expect change. This is, again, 29 degrees. Remember, I did a separate video on the full moons in Capricorn. This one, 29 degrees, full close out. You're closing shop. Something, and full moons bring culmination. Remember that. They always illuminate as well. Now, this is going to be pretty big for you. I would not be surprised if there's changes with home. Capricorn rules your fourth house. You could have been thinking about that too. Fourth house is your domestic sector. So home, real estate, family, children, parents, your significant other. You could be thinking about moving. You could be thinking about property around this time, or you could be moving. You could be moving. This is, again, a big, big, big day. You see, it's like a traffic jam of a day. So much happening during this time with the full moon in Capricorn. Now, remember, 29 degrees, there is a karmic release, okay? It's a Saturn ruled full moon. Saturn being retrograde right now with Neptune, still going to be a big thing, reassessing a lot of things, a lot of karmic release. Also, it's this new moon's full moon's conjuncting Pluto. And so, I mean, this is huge. Remember, Pluto is death and rebirth, right? And so you already have that overlap with the fact that you have Uranus and Mars in Taurus in your 8th house. There's big changes happening for you this week, Libra. Libra Nation, really big changes, okay? With the fact that it's conjuncting Pluto, yes, a lot of secrets could come out around this time. There could be a lot of revelations around this time. There even some power plays around this time. Now, Venus will sextile Jupiter on this day. That's beautiful. That makes things a lot easier for you. All right. This the two benefic planets, by the way, one of which is your ruler, right? In this harmonious aspect. So really, really making things really nice and wonderful for you. I absolutely love this. Remember that Venus is in Leo too. Don't forget that. Your 11th house, your social network groups you belong to. 11th house is very social. So is Venus. Okay. So you may be very social around this time. Mercury squaring Uranus is happening as well. Again, Uranus, the unexpected, surprises, unpredictable. You could have a really big breakthrough around this time in the way that you're thinking something. It could be with a friendship around this time as well. It could be a friendship, something about your future, your hopes, your wishes, and dreams. Those are all part of the 11th house. Now, the other thing is, yeah, you could get unexpected news. This is Uranus that we're talking about here. This is something where it could be something with a friend looking at what's going on for y'all. They could say something that you could have a really strong reaction to. It kind of is reminiscent of, some of the, it may feel a little Mercury retrograde-y, may feel a little Mercury opposite Pluto-y, but it's squaring, or it's squaring Uranus now. All right. So again, something surprising, unexpected. You could be part of a group chain. Someone says something and you get fired up. You got a response fired up, ready to go. Ask yourself, remember, trust your intuition in all these moments. Ask yourself, is this going to make anything different? Is this going to improve this situation? Whatever it is, just know that this is an aspect where there could just be when saying something to you that you're just like, whoa, I did not see that coming. Stay grounded, trust your intuition. That's what you want to do in moments like this. And you know what I'm talking about. It's like when you have a really strong reaction to something and you're just like, ooh, I'm going to write them back. But always be the better person in the situation, and always, just let karma work its magic should anything happen. Now, Mercury squaring Uranus, another thing is, I did get this like image of, it could either go like very Nobel Prize winning scientist, remember that breakthrough here, but also very mad scientist, like Rick and Morty style. So just keep that in mind. There could be something here, some breakthrough, some surprises. Sun trining Neptune is also happening. This is absolutely amazing. This is 1000% amazing. Really, really, Neptune being at 29 degrees, remember, at retrograde as well, asking for those reality checks, really knowing what you want. This could be the time with everything happening on Sunday. This could be the time where you do have that breakthrough and you say, I know what I want moving forward. I know what I want. This is a very, compassionate aspect, bringing out a lot of compassion, spirituality as well. Now, the big one here, Mars trining Pluto. This is huge. Two very, very powerful planets that are going to show you the big picture, but it's also you taking that action. This is really, really, really nice. Remember, Mars is in Gemini at this point. Pluto at Aquarius. Okay, 2 air signs. You complete the picture here, Libra. A lot of air energy, a lot of mental energy, a lot of even like genius energy, innovator, inventive energy here. First time that anyone on this planet living right now has experienced it. Remember, Pluto moved into Aquarius this year. Mars moved into Gemini. I mean, this is the first time anyone in 250 years has experienced this aspect, unless you're a vampire. All right. So it is a very supportive aspect. Okay. Very supportive, very let's get together, let's get along, let's get it done. That type of energy. But it's acting upon it. Remember, Mars is taking that action, feeling that drive, transforming parts of your life right now. All right. So this is empowerment is what this is. It's you calling the shots, you being the boss, you having the power, taking that action to transform your life. All right. Now, remember, Pluto and Aquarius in your fifth house of pleasure, joy. So things that are going to bring you joy, things that are going to make you happy. It's also family, children, it's procreation, it's recreation, creativity as well. Love, love, love this aspect. Just remember to use it to your advantage. Mars trining Pluto. I was saying Mars trining Pluto, really, really big. Take action, okay? I think I made that reference in your monthly forecast. It's like La La Land. Emma Stone at the beginning of the movie, okay? She was a barista. She wanted to be that famous actress. She dreamed big. She took action. By the end of the movie, she was that famous actress. So really, 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 really nice aspect, okay? So let's see what's going on for y'all, Libra Nation. So this is for Libra rising, and Libra moon. If you want to read for any other placements in your chart, you're absolutely welcome to. All right, Libra. So let's get to it. Let's see what's going on for you for July 15th to the 21st. I can take off my glasses now. All right, there's a lot of notes. All right, so Libra, let's see what's going on. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread, offers the best overview, in my opinion, for the week. If we need to pull clarifiers, you know that we will. Secondly, Libra, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I hope you're enjoying your week, your day, your month. It really is. I still can't believe we're halfway through the year. That's so crazy. All right, let's see what's going on for you. Libra, this is, wow. Okay. Hello. This is huge. This is really big. You're absolutely good. A lot of new things about to start happening for you. Okay. A lot of new things about to start happening for you. Wow. All right. So you got temperance, which is really great. I love the fact that you got temperance. I want you to communicate. I really do want you to communicate. You may have been doing a lot of it already. There could have been a lot of you actually spending some time realizing that you're on this path. You're on this path to enlightenment. A lot of y'all are in the moment, are in enlightenment now, okay? But also recognizing the fact that some things take time, right? I think it was it Steve Jobs that said like, there's no such thing as like overnight successes. They all take time. It's kind of like that energy that's coming through. You have your goals, you have a finish line, and you know you're going to get there. And so temperance has a lot of patience with it, which is really great. You can even see, I'm going to show you here. All right. You see, you've got an archangel, first of all, Archangel Michael, between the two cups, right? You see that flow. All right. Not going too fast. If you go too fast, it's going to splatter everywhere. Go too slow, it's going to miss the cup. So it's that finding that rhythm, that balance. You're so good at that, Libra. Y'all are all about that balance, right? So I absolutely love this. It seems like there could have been a lot of intuitive work that you've been doing too, especially with Neptune and Saturn in Pisces. That's retrograde. Remember Neptune, I've talked about that at 29 degrees. It's that reality checks. Really, really, it's right here, okay? Kind of merging what's possible, what's real, all right, into your life. And, having that balance, mind, body, spirit as well. This is really great. Now, Queen of Cups and the heart of your spread. So Libra, hello. Queen of Cups. This is someone who has so much love to give, so much self-love as well, but very intuitive, the most intuitive queen, the most loving queen, all right? Leads with her heart. But the great thing is, look at her feet. They're, in the water. They're touching the water, emotions, a lot of emotional intelligence here, even emotional depth. That's really, really nice. Really nice. In fact, this is double water, okay? Queens are water, cups are water. And so there is going to be, could be a very emotionally moving week for you where you feel a lot of stability. You feel really in the zone. Again, that intuitive energy, especially coming after temperance, is really great. This is really, really, really nice. So, wow, that's really nice. Some of y'all may be feeling really good about a job too, career. Could be here, especially because, Queen of Cups is Cancer, all right? Remember, we came out of that new moon in Cancer. There could have been something that was really great for you that happened with career. It was in your 10th house of career, fame, public recognition, honors, achievements. Now, you also have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands is in your challenge area. Four of Wands is a great card of like milestones, of, celebration, all right? So this could be a week where there may be something that, when you have that temperance, when you have, even like Queen of Cups in the heart of your spread, hold on to that energy. Remember, Neptune's very active this week too, and there's so much happening for you. A lot of healing, but a lot of spiritual work, a lot of intuition, really holding on to those high frequencies, because this is saying, in your challenge area, there could be something that you want that hasn't happened yet, all right? Keyword is yet. Remember, this is a weekly reading, so just continue with this vibe. You're about to have major change in your life. You see that, right? You've got Death and the Ten of Cups. Like, you're about to have really significant change. You're seeking it in a really big way. Absolutely huge way. All right. It's something that is building your self-confidence, building your sense of self-worth, self-value. That's coming through. Now, Death. Hello, this is big. This is that transformational process. Really, really, really nice with a Death card. One of the best cards in the deck. You can see that first. You see the skeleton on the horse in armor, fully protected as you move toward, by the way, the sun coming out, all right? Moving in toward the sun, which is optimism, abundance, opportunity. Really nice. You definitely are seeking change in a significant way. Continue to move that direction, because it seems like there is going to be some big changes that happen in your life, all right? Now you also have the Ten of Cups. At the root of your spread, this is a card of joy. This is a card of a lot of joy. This is a card of happiness, happy everything. This is the only rainbow in tarot indicating this promising future. You see the happy couple, happy family, happy children, a lot of innocence in this card. But it is a 10. Remember, 10, 1, 0 equals 1, new beginnings. So there's something that you're seeking that is life-changing, okay? Very transformational. Remember, that's already happening for y'all, already happening for you. Now, another message coming through, even with the Four of Wands here, when you look at your entire spread, there could be something that you may be experiencing that it's something that you want, like this finish line that you want. There's this pot of gold, this getting to this place where it's exactly what you want. You're putting all your passions toward it. There could be something that goes a little sideways in terms of possibly someone else involved. Okay, so just keep that in mind. Remember, that's already with the astrology of this week. And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but just know that you're putting your best foot forward there. All right. Now, you got the Page of Wands in your future. So is this new thing going to happen for you? Absolutely. All right. Absolutely. You've got another Wands here. This is the Page of Wands. Pages are the messengers. So remember, this is where you could be getting messages come through, a lot of intuitive messages as well. But there is definitely something new that you're ready to move forward to have this transformation. Pages in the males in the court for the Wands, they all seek this transformation. This is almost for you, even like this, resurrection, even like almost like this rebirth that's coming through. But there's something that you're compelled by. And it just seems like there is something coming through. As long as you continue to put all your energy toward it, you can even see the page here looking at that wand, just so compelled. Look at the leaves sprouting from that wand. All right. So this is really, really nice. He has that power. He has the power to turn this desert landscape into this lush verdant garden of all his passions, everything that he is really truly passionate about, having that determination, focus, but even like imagination here, a lot of creative energy that's coming through. You're good, you're great, you're fine. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Libra, this is amazing. If you like this reading, it would be great if you like, subscribe, leave comments, tell me what is going on. And I love y'all are amazing. Was that it? Okay, so, oh, wow. You've got a lot to look forward to. You've got a lot to look forward to, Libra. Oh my goodness. Okay, okay, let's do it. I mean, you're obviously good here. There's we'll talk about this in a second, but you got the Knight of Swords. This is absolutely amazing. Again, remember the fact that Jupiter and Mars remember Mars is joining Jupiter and Gemini. I bring that up because this is a Gemini card, right? Knight of Swords is Gemini. All right, Knights are mutable, swords are air, Gemini is a mutable air sign. So with Mars moving there, I mean, fiery, right? Fiery. Mars is putting that passion, that drive into your ninth house. Remember, I said that is spirituality. So you've got a lot of that here, but it is also higher mind. It's your belief system. This is swords. It's the mental suit. So you are going to feel that shift, and there is going to be a part of you that you're just ready. You're ready to transform. You're ready to move forward. You're ready to, take a lot of action in communication as well. Remember, swords are the mental suit, communication, logic, thinking, processing things. But there is definitely, even you see the fire under the feet here. So keep moving forward. Your mind is going to be, and that's just what happens when Mars moves into Gemini anyway. Now, a lot of stimulation. Now you do have the Six of Wands. This is amazing. You got the Six of Wands with the Page of Wands. Six of Wands, that's being recognized. This is public recognition. This is honors. This is victory. This is success. This is, come on, it's a procession. It's a procession where all these people are cheering him on. This is rising above. You are being recognized. You are being recognized. This is absolutely enormous. So there is something that you're moving into that you're going to be celebrated, that you're going to get recognized for. And a lot of it has to do with the fact that you have the Queen of Cups anchoring the heart of your spread. Remember all that heart energy. So continue to have your heart open with everything that you're doing. There's that passion. I really love this, but holy, this is really sweet. And what's really great about this is that the Six of Wands is a Leo card. It's actually, Jupiter in Leo is what it's attributed to, but nonetheless, it's a Leo card. Remember, we have Mercury, we have Venus all in Leo, your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. Really nice, really great energy. And then we move into Leo season. So we'll have a stellium in Leo next week. Anyway, so that's going to be amplified. You have the Eight of Swords here. So where it falls in your staff, this, by the way, this card, we call it the self-victim card. She's blindfolded. She's refusing to face her truths. Has a little bit of like low energy frequency here, like, fear and doubt and that lack of confidence. But where it falls in your staff is saying, you're like, no more. I'm done with that. No more. No. I'm not having that on this journey. I'm not having this in this new cycle of mine. So the other thing is some of y'all there may be a part of you who may be overthinking your future. Don't do that. All right. Don't do that. This is overanalyzing things, really, really overanalyzing things to the point where it's just, you're built, you see that she's surrounded by these swords. Remember I said the mental suit. So it's kind of like prisoner of your thoughts. So just know you're good. You're fine. You got Tempers. You have the Queen of, like, you're absolutely amazing. And then lastly, you have the Queen of Swords and your final outcome. So, wow. This is going to be a very mentally stimulating week for you, but there's going to be a lot of, you could be making really big decisions now. You've got all this power. You got all this authority. You've got your head above the clouds. And the Queen of Swords is Libra. All right. So you pulled your own card in your final outcome. So this is really, really, really nice. Now she's left all emotions at the door, by the way. And the reason why is because she doesn't want to cloud her judgment with emotions. All right. So just think of a judge. I always say that Queen of Swords is very much like the Justice card. All right. Think of a judge. You can't, make decisions based on emotions. You have to be logical thinking, like I said, head above the clouds, but having that authority and really, really, a lot of clarity. But it seems like there is going to be something here that you could be making a really big decision about. There could also be something, again, a lot of clarity coming through. You're definitely going through some really big change this week. But look across your cross here. This is amazing. You've got a really great spread. You've got a great spread for a week where you're definitely going to have a lot of change. Remember, I said this is a big week of change for you, and you have the Page of Wands in your future with the Six of Wands in your external factors area. So there is even y'all feeling fueled in some way in terms of, I'm going to do this. I'm going to get the, attention that I deserve. I'm going to get the recognition that I deserve. I'm going to get all of that. And Venus and Leo, remember, I already said that's, we talked about that last week. That is admiration and whatnot. And so you're on your way. You're on your way. I'm very excited for you. This is amazing. Libra, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for tuning in. Next week, we will talk about the fact that we do move into Leo season. And so there's a couple other things happening next week, but I love this. We'll may even talk about the full moon next week as well, but you can see here, there again, this big transition, this big change for you. And then remember, that's happening anyway with the full moon in Capricorn. That's already happening. Something coming, like there's something coming to an end, but something new to begin for you. And it seems like something that you are definitely going to, it's almost like even like justice has been served in some way. There's this fairness that's happening in your life. So anyway, y'all are amazing. Thanks so much. I'll talk to you next week, Libra. All right, Libra Nation. See you next week. Bye-bye.